What's going on, rejects? We're back finally for a Wednesday night session of D&D with the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. We've been off for like 3 weeks, I think. So stuff coming up with me, and then some of the other guys had to take some personal time and family stuff, which comes first. And so we're back. We'll make a couple announcements during the campaign and toward the end. I've got the Saturday night Midwest Gaming Fest table open. I need one or two more players. I think I need one more. I'm going to check real quick. Haven't heard from one of the people that signed up, so I may post out there if anybody wants to get in on that. And so should run 4 people for that, and we've got a special guest that will be joining us. And other than that, we'll be back on tomorrow night too, but there will be no Saturday force majeure because I'll be doing the Midwest Gaming Fest Saturday night from 7 to midnight. So let's hop on over to the channel and see what the hell is going on with the guys.
That we're going to be that worried about.
All right. Everybody on? We's ready? Finally? Been weeks. All right. Everybody got the map? Happy Halloween or ex-Halloween to everybody. Hope it was good. Candy filled. I got a ton in front of me. So.
Doug, I'm gonna shoot you a PM real quick. Is it better on Discord or Facebook or what?
I don't know. Email maybe. You email me at ddavison@smiteworks.com.
Okay.
All right, guys. Welcome. It's been too long, hasn't it?
Been a bit. Been a good minute.
We can't start yet. We still have 15 seconds left on somebody's countdown.
It ain't me.
Let's call that the delay.
That's right.
Yeah,
It is.
there we go. It's good now. It's
well
good.
done. Okay, well, happy Halloween or ex-Halloween to everybody. Hope you got a bunch of candy. I'm sitting with a ton of it in front of me, which I don't need. So hopefully I won't geek out too hard. All right, so everybody should have the map. Looks like. Anybody want to take a stroll down memory lane? Well, actually, let's do introductions first. See, that's how long I'm out of whack already. We didn't even remember. We'll do introductions. We'll start with Geo. You're up first. Say hello to everybody, please.
Hi, I'm Geo. You know who I am. Next.
Jesus.
That's how we're going to be. Okay, there we go. Let's do Rob, then you.
Okay, I will not be such a pompous ass. My name is Rob Tui, ROB2E. I'm on all of the internets, and I'm playing
Except
Cousin
the
Clark.
ones that matter, because he doesn't know who certain people are.
Oh, shots fired early. It's got to be one of those.
I know who the right people
Guard
are.
revoked.
And I am cousin to Cousin Eddie.
All right, roll the other side of the table there, Schmo.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chris, aka FSH Schmo. You can find me on the interwebs at twitch.tv/FSH Schmo. Same thing with Facebook, same thing with YouTube, which if you have not already viewed my YouTube page, if you could go ahead and do that so I could monetize my videos and pour myself out more, that would be great.
All right.
And yeah. Oh, and I'm also cousin to Cousin Clark.
Right, that's right. CJ.
I'm CJ. I play easily the party's best bard, Benazargo Ardra. And I don't stream anything. So there.
And Edward.
Hey, good evening. I'm Edward. Not a streamer, just a player. Joined as Glib, a sorcerer, and the token goblin in the party.
And leader of this, well, really leader of the Ragtag group because we use this lovely software program that he owns, the great Doug Davidson.
Oh, the great one. Awesome. So yeah, I'm Doug Davison. I'm the president of Smiteworks, the creators of Fantasy Grounds. And I don't do a whole lot of streaming other than this game that I got invited on, and I've done a few streaming things in the past, but definitely it's a side sort of thing that we look at. So I'm going to do something a little bit different and say that we do host on our Twitch TV/Fantasy Grounds.
Uh-oh.
We lost you.
He went off.
soon as you said the name of the software, his voice cut out.
All right, am I back?
There
Yes,
you go.
sir.
Yep, you're back.
All right, that's weird. That was good fun. Internet, awesome. So I was going to say if you do run any streaming games, since we don't do a whole lot of streaming ourselves, we do have the Twitch TV Fantasy Grounds, channel though. So shoot me an email, just send something to support@fantasygrounds.com. Give us your channel name, and we'll add you into our auto host list. And we'll take a look at it first, and then if we like it, we'll add it to the auto host list, and maybe we can get a little bit more broadcasting for you guys and girls.
Perfect. Well done. And last but not least, I'm Duff563 streaming on Praetor's Rejects and the DM again for tonight in the session 3 of the Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan. Now, the question of the hour was anyone brave enough to try to give us a recap from 3 weeks ago? Anyone have a recollection of that and want to bring it up?
We're only on session 3.
Session 3.
because we skipped like 3 weeks or something.
Yeah.
What?
So
Okay.
it's going to be whoever doesn't have inspiration. I'm an inspiration giving DM tonight, so everybody can have a point if you don't have one already. But if anybody would like to jump up to on the table and see if they can lay it out for the group, go right ahead.
So we started off in a hallway after entering through a secret door. I think when we restarted, my pet lion had his head stuck inside the mouth of a bird. We managed to free the lion, and I was rather disinterested in his survival, but the members of the party were much more compassionate than I, and something, got the lion back. Regardless, we passed through a hallway where we were attacked by throngs of zombies. Fighting our way through that area, I believe the next spot we entered was a room with 2 sleeping figures. We decided to steal their stuff, which woke them and made them very angry with us. We split the party, so a portion of the group dealt with the monks, while the rest of us sort of screwed around in a neighboring room. Eventually, after some laborious combat, we managed to defeat the monks, and we've moved along. Was there more than that, team?
I think that was pretty good. There was
Well-
a couple rooms maybe. I don't remember where we stopped this session and the last one, but I think that sounded pretty good.
One more room, yeah. When the party split, actually, I think it was Rob had gone up to another room just north of there that had some fire beetles and just a bunch of gunk in it. But he went invisible, or someone, was it Geo? Someone gave you invisibility, Rob, and he was stood over there for
yeah.
Yeah, he stood
That's
by
right.
the back doors, and then they finally killed off the fire beetles one by one, and then opened up a set of double doors that led up a long hallway full of stairs, and not liking the layout of it and wanting to take a short rest, Ignacio, what's your character? Juan, yeah,
Ignatius
yeah, sorry.
Maximilian Sanchez.
Yes, climbed
Juan
the wall. Yes, I'm
Sanchez.
so sorry. He climbed the wall somewhat and went up into the hallway, peeked around to see a room that looked like it had some baboon statues, or some statues that were broken apart, and some that looked alive that had been gnawed upon. And there was something in the back end of the room was just kind of floating just out of his sight. And he came back down the hallway to let the group, who was taking a short rest right here, in the lovely gas-filled room still, and that is where we held. Ta-da!
Ta-da, ta-da.
Okay.
And there's a giant log ready to roll down these stairs right at us too, right?
But they believe there's something up there round and cylinder, but I'm also going to, everybody except for, since Juan was doing the climbing and the recon, the rest of you were down at the end of this descending hallway, taking a quick short rest. Any of you who would like can roll me a perception check, please.
Tower.
Nope, right out in the open.
Is it vision based?
Vision based. pretty much all of you kind of noticed that as you were sitting there regrouping yourselves and waiting on the recon, you were examining the floor than which you stand upon, except for, Cousin Eddie did not. He was busy with his cigars, it looks like. You're beginning to notice that these steps are not really steps. They're kind of just the way they action. Something's holding them, but they look like they're rollers.
Nice.
And they go like a set of rollers, a little step, a set of rollers, a little step, all the way up to the top where Juan had gone. And I will put this so you can see. Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I'm going to utilize the wall, and I'm going to climb up towards that cylindrical object at the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Since I did not actually, do too much when it came to... Do you want to lock the tokens or no?
Yeah, well, sorry. Thank you.
Since I didn't really take a long look at it at all while I was up there before, I will start eking my way that direction along the wall, climbing, and take a look at it.
Okay.
After all, I do not want my friends to be squashed by said object.
Yeah, you head on right back up there again. And you have the dark room. I'll put the description up that again so you have it.
Thank you. It has, after all, been 3 weeks. That was a very long short rest.
Yes. Y'all took 62 d6 of damage of gas poisoning.
Excellent.
Okay. Once again, you're kind of hanging on the wall there, and you kind of peek around, and you see the same routine again, and then you have the floor and this massive millstone sitting there.
I will hop down to the floor right there.
Okay. And you have dark vision, so this is going to give you the rest of it ahead of you now as you've moved down.
And of course, I will briefly look over my shoulder to make sure that I don't have something creeping up behind me that's going to try to tickle my tail.
No, but you see something back there. It's a sphere with looks to be some type of eye. Let me put it back here.
Oh, goody.
Let me remove this.
I am more concerned with the immediate threat. I think the immediate threat is this. Oh, Jesus. Goody. I am going to roll an investigation check on this cylindrical object up here.
Go right ahead.
It is a tentacled thing.
Yeah, you see it right there, and it is. It seems to be wanting to be angled, or will roll. Best that you could tell, will roll straight down those stairs, based on some type of release mechanism which you do not see.
Excellent.
Oh, we'll find it.
Yes, I'm sure you guys will. So I'm going to take the small pyramid that I had picked up earlier in the dungeon.
Okay.
I'm going to take it out of my pack, and I'm going to wedge it underneath this thing.
Nice. In the front, right?
You found the spot for it.
You're gonna pry it off the wall. Give it a good kick.
So that way it will not possibly roll down.
Roll me another perception check when you're doing that, please. Click.
Oh, jeepers.
Not bad. You notice that this cylindrical, when you went to touch it, it doesn't feel heavy. It's maybe something for show. It's not a stone. It's just kind of stucco based.
Paper mache. It must be a
Something like
piñata.
that. Something like that.
Excellent. All right, well, I'll still put the pyramid there. And then I'm going to tentatively walk back down the stairs or rollers or
Yeah,
what may
you're
they may
noticing
be.
that. Yeah, they kind of you see they want to move, but they're like a catch. They're not rolling freely. Let me put it that way. And
Okay.
nothing happens.
Okay. So I will continue taking my time, half move, all the way down the stairs back to the party. If I have looking over my shoulder, if I have the slightest inkling something is going to fall on us, I'm going to leap up on the wall and tell them all to get out of the way.
All right, make me another movement, please.
Oh boy.
Please. Roll me a perception check, please.
Tiptoe.
You hear a click when you step right there. Your foot goes downwards. Everybody now with when this occurs, everybody with a passive perception of 14 or lower is surprised. Everybody may roll me initiative, please. The back wall where this paper mache roller was just begins to break open as a large, real millstone comes barreling out of the wall.
Nice.
Straight this way. The rollers unhook, and now they become very roly-poly.
Look at that initiative roll. Starting off strong.
I will remove our tentacle thing for a moment because you don't know it's there anymore.
Oh, this is going to be wonderful.
So this rolling stone as it comes down, does it like sing and stuff?
Yeah, my mama was a rolling stone. Does that work for you? All right, here she comes. Trap is triggered. Those before the stone may give me that is okay. Passive perception 14 over surprised. Anyone in the path? Okay. Here she comes. She's going to be moving at 60 feet per move, which is going to be So Juan, did your jumping? I take it.
Yeah. I'm going to let out a loud cat. As I jump to the wall.
Yeah, that's on its movement. That's coming. So the rest of you gentlemen down there at the bottom have a move because it's coming now and it has not reached you yet. What each one of you want to do? We'll start at the top of the order here. Cousin Clark.
Oh, how tall is it?
It's filling the room. It is. I will tell you. That's a good question. It's filling up most of the hallway.
It's gonna. You can't like jump over it or squeeze by it, or that's what I'm asking.
You will, if you want to wait, you will have a dexterity saving throw, and you will either take the damage or save jumping over it.
Okay, and then I missed it. If there was the discussion about the doors, can I just open the door and behind me?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open the door.
Don't close it.
And go out and close it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna open the door and then just go out, south a little bit to get out of the way of the flow of.
Yeah, just move your token off the mat. You're just right there, like you're in the room. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
That'll work. Juan, you are on the wall. What are you going to do? Or just wave it bye-bye?
Can I shimmy up over the top of it?
Yeah, you got the jump on it, knowing that it goes by you.
So that's what I'll do. Is I'm going to cling to the ceiling so I'm above it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the lion, he's asleep forever. Okay, Cousin Eddie.
I'm dipping out the other side of the door.
Okay.
I specifically do not want to go back through those doors. So I'm gonna get ready to jump.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh yeah, I went
Then
back through the door, completely discounting what might be back there. I forgot already.
I think we'll pause them. Those fire beetles went off finding some other food. I'm not worried about them right now. They're only a few hit points shot apiece, and this is more exciting. Benazar.
Yeah, I'm waiting to jump.
Oh, okay. Jump, and here she comes. Just a walking. Glib.
All right, I'll move up to it. And
Try to sell it something.
cast reduce.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh snap! I love it.
Papa was a rolling pebble.
So it's on the combat tracker. I guess really that would be kind of pointless because you really doesn't have an AC. That's well done. That's gonna screw my shit up, isn't it? All right, it just.
And I'll just stand aside.
Hot damn! I just got hosed. Okay. Well, here we go.
So I see this thing shrink down. All right, that's pretty cool.
I love it.
Yeah, Rupert. Yeah, the mill just became a little pebble.
All right, I still don't want to trip on it, so I still go in to the room. I double move in, and then around the corner.
Yeah, you can just move yourself like you're in the room up to the side of
You could do like a bear circus move where you get on the pebble and ride it down the stairs.
I was thinking about that, but I've got horrible dexterity as a bear, so I lumber myself down the stairs.
Okay. All right.
All right.
And you guys are just waiting, or you want to just kind of watch it?
Do
Rob?
we hear that when it was reduced? Did it start to make a different? Like, can we tell it got reduced without seeing it? Like, you hear this crushing 2-ton thing coming, and now you hear like a marble rolling down.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, you do. Most certainly, there's a huge distinct difference in sound.
I'm going to bravely go back in then, and see what we get.
Yeah.
And when I see that it's this tiny little thing, I'm going to dash right up to it. Or, well, as far as I can go.
Yeah, you're fine.
And then I will see if it rolls past me.
Juan.
How big did it get when it was reduced?
It halves in all dimensions.
Yeah, halves in all dimensions, 1/8 its previous weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be less damage.
It's like a bowling ball now.
Yeah, I'd say.
No,
yeah.
it's like a bowling ball size.
I would assume that the
Maybe a little
dexterity
bigger, I don't
save to avoid it would be much easier.
Yeah, or I give you advantage.
See, that's not what I'm looking for, because I actually have an idea. Like a cat that sees a rolling ball of string, I'm going to leap from the ceiling and pounce on it to stop its movement.
I don't see any way this could go wrong.
Oh, let me think. Make me a dexterity check with advantage that you can grab it. Yeah, I can't argue with that result. You've got a bowling ball in your hand now.
All right, so I pick it up and I smile over at Glib, a toothy cat-like grin, like a cat who ate the canary.
This will be a really bad time to drop concentration.
My friend, come with me, vámonos, amigo. There is a monster above. Please, come with me. And I will take it and go back up the stairs as quickly as I can to the corner, and I will wait for Glib.
Wait, what kind of monster?
giant. Looks like a testicle with the penises shooting out of it all over the place.
He's returning its missing ball.
That just sounds disconcerting.
Yeah, now the Rolling Stone becomes a friendly unit.
Yes, now friendly.
Unit.
Cousin Eddie will.
I will drop
Dash.
everybody out of combat now. So, I mean, that just ruined that real quick.
Well
Don't
done.
worry,
Well done.
your trap will still have an effect
Yeah.
soon.
Well done, though. Yeah. Most people jump out of the way of the hallway or, they try to survive
I
it.
would have never thought of that. That was awesome.
I can't complain about that at all.
When I have the opportunity, I'm gonna drop a first level spell slot to reclaim a sorcery point, and then use all 3 sorcery points I have to make a second level slot.
Okay. All right.
That's
0
some
sorcery points,
crazy
and I've got 1 second
sorcery
level slot left.
slide rule math going on. I don't understand.
I think
Edward
just
has an
addition
abacus
and
in front of him.
subtraction.
You
So
think
now
it's
that Cousin
just
Eddie is
addition.
closest to me, I will hand him the bowling ball, and I will point at the giant globular penis monster at the far side of the room. All right, my friend. Take this. Reel back. Roll it towards the monster. And then, my friend Glib, you cancel your spell.
I like it.
All right, so Cousin Eddie takes the ball and lines up in perfect form, like he's like, holy shit, I should totally like make a game out of this, and people will play it, and I think I'll call it like golf or
Bowling.
something.
Call it Eddie Ball. Eddie Ball.
Eddie Ball. So he'll line up, and he'll come back, and he'll with perfect form roll this thing out across the floor, and looks kind of like Bill Murray a little bit while he does it, except his hand doesn't come out. Yeah, and it just rolls perfectly, assuming that you don't require me to roll
Before
a
it
skill or
hits, I'll
something.
drop concentration on it.
No, actually, well, if it's the bowling maneuver, give me a dex check with advantage, since you're calling your shot.
We've just invented a new D&D skill, bowling.
Oh,
Ah, yeah.
God.
Ooh. Okay, so you're going to just send it straight ahead, and Glib, when are you going to fire off the...
When it's perhaps 10 feet in front of the tentacle thing.
You assume that he was going to let it go towards that thing.
I apologize. Were you going to do a ricochet maneuver?
I think he was aiming for the tentacle thing. The question
Yes,
is,
I
is
was-
an 11
yes, I was
adequate
aiming
to hit
for
the
the
tentacle
tentacle
thing?
thing.
I thought maybe these were going to be like bumper pool or something like that. You're going to try to ricochet off
You
of.
gotta look at the oil patterns on the dungeon.
I will bumper it off as much shit as possible as long as it ends up hitting the tentacle thing.
Did you fling it and put some English on it and like throw it a little bit to the
Exactly.
right and have it spin?
I held my tongue just right when I let go of this.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, it's going to move that way. His roll was okay. It might catch this one bumper that is right here with an 11. The issue is that it kind of will, because as soon as Glib gets that in close, it does this. But actually, what it does is this was a monkey husk or some type of form, and it kind of blew apart and hit this thing.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
What would that be?
Never mind. I rolled a 19. Wild magic surges.
Ooh, okay.
So I rolled a 19, but I did use my Tides of Chaos earlier, so technically I can roll a surge whenever you want me to.
Roll me one. Yeah.
It turns
Let's
into a
have some
potted
fun.
plant.
Let's have some fun. Here it comes. What?
Okay.
A unicorn.
What?
A
Lion's asleep. Now we have a unicorn.
A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
1 minute.
It might not be a friendly unicorn.
All unicorns are good. Are all of us good?
No.
Or at least non-evil?
We have a goblin. I've seen goblins and unicorns in that legend show. That didn't work out. Legend.
And the legend
Quick, everybody, you erase your alignment on your character sheet.
Well,
Are we gonna have like some unibears here?
Now,
Okay.
Rupert, being a little nature-y dude, has he seen any unicorns in the wild before?
Roll me in nature.
He's gonna try to wild shape into it.
He'll need to get a patch for it. Yeah, you think, wow, this is a pretty horse with a horn. You like hornies.
Nice.
Animals.
It's a rhino. I've seen it before.
All right. This thing is going to make a
I said it in bear, though. So
dex save real quick. Yeah. 1 second.
I look at the unicorn, and look at Cousin Clark, look back at the unicorn, and I just blink. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Boof. All right. This trap enlarges, expands up, crushes this whatever husk of carcass this was, hits the tentacle thing, and you see it go like a balloon. And it explodes right here as it was popped, and you see a bunch of spores, just kind of the air. Not only is it now orange, but now it has a green tint to it.
Gross.
I'm a cat. I am colorblind. I do not see this. Freaking spores. I hate them.
That whole area is now covered with them.
All right, who's got the leaf blower?
We need to talk to the owner of this dungeon about some sort of an air filtration system installation.
I forgot all about the orange gas or whatever it is.
Oh, I won't let you forget about it. I'll get you.
Yeah, because that's going to do damage, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Well, y'all took
All
it
right,
at
so-
y'all took it right before the rest, so we're good for another hour. Y'all's call. We're not in combat.
I say we press on.
What's
go
with
up,
this unicorn?
hang out next to this unicorn, see if it'll let me by.
Do we know, does the party know that the unicorn is from Wild Magic, or do we not know that?
I don't think Glib told us that shit like this was just going to randomly start popping out when he used spells.
Maybe a Arcana check?
Would
Well-
anyone like to buy a unicorn?
You can roll me an Arcana. Sure.
All right.
Negative.
That's happening. So we don't know that.
Nope.
So,
I'm going to start checking it out.
yeah, I'm going to be like,
Examine its teeth.
asking
I'm just fascinated. It's all. I'm just like staring at it, like, what the hell?
I gave it the old
Jeez.
sniff, the old backside sniff.
it.
I think I know it thoroughly now.
Speak it to common. I don't know.
Benazar starts to slowly wonder if he's hallucinating and just kind of takes a step back.
Now, is it
Alright.
only virgins that can see unicorns, or is that a different lore?
Casnetti doesn't see shit if that's the case.
I see 2 unicorns.
Okay, no one understood that. Next language,
No.
1 moment.
Oh, we got the gist of it.
No, I think he's talking about the chat, not what I said.
Yeah, no.
And I was talking about the same.
Oh, you were.
Well, Benazar and
Oh,
Rupert
the
hear
unicorn's
this
tone of
in
voice.
there. You hear something in your heads.
Yeah, I can't answer back in Elvish right now, so I just kind of
Well,
I do a bear shrug.
it's you and Benazar. You know it came from the unicorn. It's just kind of.
What are you saying to him?
I asked if he was here because I don't know that he's actually here.
All right, it replied, okay. Okay. Yeah, because the rest of you kind of noticed that it, on the side of its mouth, it had kind of like a little tuft of grass, and it was kind of in mid-chew, and then all of a sudden it looks up and it's staring at all of each one of you.
It was just in some field somewhere, and now.
that's apparently what it told Benazar. But now, Rupert, you are venturing on into the room.
I don't want to crowd the unicorn. It may not like that.
Now, you, there's not really much you could tell about what else what this room was about. Little identify its past purpose, except the carvings etched in the center of the worn floor that depicts a silver sun with a single eye. That is all you see kind of left, in remnants of it on the floor.
Is are the spores starting to clear up at all?
Yeah, they're kind of just slowly falling. You kind of see, and they're kind of coating everything that is in this area. The other statues, which not really statues you're seeing now. They're close. They're just kind of creatures that have been half eaten, once living, but now aren't. And you see something on the ground directly to your south, which is your left now.
Okay. I'll check that out.
You see
Perception?
No, you just kind of see what looks to be a little sack laying on the floor right there.
I'll go over and just kind of scratch at it with my claw and maybe knock it over towards Cousin Eddie.
Smells fishy.
Well, I'll probably like that if it smells fishy.
That's what caught your attention.
I'll kind of pick it up with my claw and fling it at Eddie.
It hits.
Cousin Eddie kind of swats it away and looks at you like, "What in the hell is going on here?"
When you hit, he flings this sack of what looks to be fish skin at you. When you hit it and knock it down, some silver pellets fall out and kind of roll on the ground. There's about 7 of them. They're about the size of sling bullets. They're shiny, silver looking. That's it. All of a sudden,
Oh. Now I'm even less convinced that it was real.
One moment it was there, now it's gone.
You were the only one talking to it.
That's right. All right, gents. Who's the takers? Who wants to venture?
I am brave. I shall move forward to the edge of the strange gas. Of course, I tried to approve my own movement because I've been doing far too many TM things like
That's not as bad as trying to adjust the map on a stream you're watching.
I've tried to clear chat. I've tried to move
I
myself.
constantly doing shit, and I'm like, oh.
That's right. Roll me a nature or intelligence check, Geo, with Vaughn with advantage, since you've seen it blow up and you know where the spores are kind of at, so you can kind of get an understanding of what the hell they are. Please. Well done.
I know perfectly what they are.
Yeah, they know that these are poison gas spores that if infected into the system will kill a creature within several hours unless the disease is removed. And if something eats these, if something gets into this, spores get into the system and kills them, more of these gas spore pockets, these big things, will begin to grow out of the body of the creature.
I step away.
Does it look to be dissipating, or is it?
It's kind of falling down onto the ground. Yeah, they're slowly, dropping down, covering everything. And so y'all could sit there and wait a few, good 10, 15 minutes, whatever, and they will now be just covering everything.
But if we,
I will now look at the monkey next to me then.
Sorry, Rob, go ahead and say what you're saying.
Well, I mean, I was going to say to the party, I think if we walk through it, we're going to stir it up with our feet, and then that's going to be bad.
Who did I just erase? What the hell?
The trap.
Okay, I thought I saw someone's picture. Yes.
So, what do you guys think? We can go through, or I don't know.
Well, we cannot stay here.
Knowing that it's there, so it's because of the way it's said, knowing, and he's discerned that it takes a con saving throw to, fight off the inhalation of the spores, is that, and once again, I will grant advantage on the saving throws, knowing that they're there and that you're going to take your delicate ass sweet time to move through those spores to get on the other side of the hallway that is there.
Are there any?
Let's do it.
Are there any like torches, sconces on the wall, or anything like that?
Not in this room. One second. Let me check. Negatory.
All right. Rupert's gonna, in bear form, run around and kind of check the walls and see if anything looks suspicious. I've seen a lot of like little secret doors in this area, so.
From where you're at, the only thing that you've noticed that's outside of the carcasses and a few of these stone statues, because they're like half and half, they're the silver pellets. There's that you threw at Schmo, or just kind of laying on the ground with the fish sack that keeps getting your attention in bear form, and that's about it.
Okay.
All right.
Eddie, did you pick that up, or did you just leave it on the floor?
No, I swatted it away. I don't want that stinky crap on me. That's not the kind of fish smell I'm attracted to.
All right. Cousin Clark is going to tiptoe his way slowly through the spores to see if he can make it safely to the other side.
Con saving throws, please, with advantage.
All right.
You succeed.
Yeah, I turn around and say, no problem, guys. Just go slow and it's fine.
Benazar sprints through the spores, holding his breath.
Oh, shit.
I take a deep breath and hold my breath as he goes through. Nope.
Cousin Clark moves, seeing that sprinting and the rush of spores that comes with Benazar as he runs through it. Con saving throw with advantage, please. Halfway through, you catch your foot on one of the statues there, or the slime beasts, and you fall face first into the spores and inhale part of them.
Gross.
Glib will be fine.
Glib, roll me a con check, please, with advantage.
Glib is fine.
Glib
19
is fine.
out of 20.
Vaughn, what are you doing?
I run to my friend that is laying upon the ground, and I will help him up, and I will drag him over to the clear side over there in the hallway.
Yeah, he's already got it. You see him breathing this stuff in, or he winded himself. You may roll me a con check with advantage, please.
Okay. Would it help him at all if I threw my paw across his face so he wasn't breathing this anymore?
He's coughing him up a little. Oh no! it's fine.
I probably just got a big lung full of it while I'm dragging, but that's fine because I'm helping him out of it.
Yeah, both of you did. So, hold on.
I coughed some of it out, and then you breathed it in.
I did.
Secondhand spores.
That's gross.
And affected with. Okay, yes. And now you are. But you can both move across the room now because you both have inhaled the spores.
I did not inhale. It was just a little puff.
Gentlemen, it's never too early to consider estate planning. Have you made up your wills?
So Cousin Eddie will inhale a deep breath of fresh cigar smoke
I knew it.
and hold his breath as he walks through very delicately through the cloud spore.
All right, both you and Rupert can roll me. Rupert, you're
What are we
good.
rolling?
Con check, con save, and
saves?
con save with advantage, please. Everybody's good except for Benazar and Havan.
That must have been one of them virgin cigars.
You, oh boy. I will, Juan or Benazar, one of you need to roll me a D12, please. 4 plus your number of hours equal to plus the creature's constitution score. So add that number to your con.
Mm-hmm.
And that
You
know
don't
that's
lesser
the
restoration.
number of hours you have before you are infected and become a floating blimp.
Either our bard or druid.
I am fully out of spells, but let's see. What do I have?
All right.
Well, it's the 4, not your 12.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, you didn't roll it instead. It would have been.
I still got 20 hours. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. And while we're looking at that and spitting up spores, you see to your that's west. A hallway. Going down and then turning back south. And the hallway goes, never mind. Clark is moving on in.
I'm going to go check out the other one just to see what we find.
Another long hallway.
All right. So we got 20 hours before our spore buddies need some help.
Correct.
Does our bard know lesser restoration?
No, because we had a cleric at one time, and I was going to leave that to him.
Oh. Well, about that estate planning.
We got 20 hours for me to get like 1500 XP. I think we're going to make it. And then I can get it.
All right. Are we going down this way? Yeah. Okay, good.
All right.
The other one turns around and goes
If a
back the way we
druid
came.
finds a rest, he can prepare it as well. Assuming it works.
Oh, snap. What is that?
Gee, is there a pit over there?
Well, you notice something about the floor. I'll just put it that way. Doesn't look like it's a
I
pit.
see some kind of notch in the wall. Looks like it might be an elevator, trapdoor, or some kind of thing. Look at everybody. Let's go this way. I'll get real close and then let one get closer. Oh, he doesn't want to get closer.
I'm just moving my 30. That's all I'm doing. I'm not like dashing down the hallway or anything.
Oops.
I'm not feeling it well.
I don't know if you can see this, but there's a giant bear behind us.
Yeah, 1 second. I spoke in Elvish when I shouldn't have. There you go. As you get closer there, Vaughn and Clark, you begin to see that there are faint drawings on the wall, looking like people are using some type of ball, and there are goals, what looks to be a goal, on each side of the playing field. Very strange game.
It's not that so strange if you come from Azteca. That is actually a very common game.
All right, and as you got close to that, both of you, you notice that there looks to be, that's a capstone that is on the floor there, and etched along the top of it are some glyphs that are kind of obscured in a layer of dust, but it is in a language that you have no idea what it says.
Oh, I don't want to be over top of you, dude. Sorry.
That's what she said.
I went all Kevin Spacey on you for a moment. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
Right
That was
away.
pretty good.
And
I don't
yes,
remember what happens when I'm in druid form. I'm just saying.
and Cousin Kark happens to notice about a foot, about 5 feet above that capstone is a hemispherical depression, about a foot in diameter, right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to press that.
It's you kind of reach over and you're just pressing stone.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
Uh-huh.
nothing happens.
All right.
I
I'm
stick
going
my head
to
around the corner.
stand on the capstone and also press it.
You do that, and some notification tone goes off.
Yes.
But
I'm assuming that it's gonna shoot me down the hall or something. I don't know, something good, something fun.
You push it and nothing happens.
All right. This don't do nothing, boys.
So, how big is this depression compared to this little golden circlet we've got?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
How wide is this depression compared to the golden circlet that we got out of that eagle?
Different sizes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
This will be fun. You just needed. Oh, okay. I was waiting for. You just needed enough weight to trigger the trap.
nothing. No, you walk right over it. Nothing happens.
Not yet. Not till we get to the other end. And then the mummies jump out.
No. Yeah, more hallway. Sorry. As you move down, you see the hallway turn back east, and there is another depression in the wall right there. Same height, same size as the one on your southern wall above the capstone, but you don't see anything else except for more depictions of this, whatever this game is that they're playing on the wall. There's several different versions of it with different, looks like team members and colors, but very faint, but this is definitely some type of game being played.
As I walk down towards the end of the hall, I point at one of the pictograms on the wall and say, "They are doing it wrong. This is very, very unusual. This temple is very much like why it is here in Schult, I do not understand."
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, my people, they must have made it here.
I want to try and move before he presses that button. I know he's gonna do it.
It's not a depression. It's just a depression in the stone, not a button.
Whatever I have that will fit in that impression, I'm sticking with
How
there.
dare you?
Easy there, easy.
Don't worry, that won't fit. It's like a
Yeah,
hot dog down a
there's
hallway.
nothing of size that you've got. Yeah, yep. Everything's too small.
Do you need me to use the enlarged spell?
Maybe later.
Nothing happens, gents. You walked on down the hallway.
All right, since the doors have not been trapped thus far, of course I'm going to find the first one. I'll walk right up to the door, and I will open it.
All right, let me close that out. All right, here we go. 1 second. Take a second to open this up for you.
While you're doing that, is it too late to like re-roll my race? Because I feel like I'm being slighted because I'm never gonna get to use the bugbear surprise attack this whole entire campaign.
I haven't either.
Yeah,
But you got
I feel
long
like
arms.
What the fuck is
I feel like
that?
we're getting like robbed or something.
It's more bumper. All right, here we go. Here comes the description. All right, you've got an oddly shaped room. Go figure. That's decorated in cat motif. Juan just got a cat, Woody, and he is looking in a room that in the center of the southeastern wall is carved to resemble, looks like a snarling tiger with hollow eyes. Near the center of the room is a large stuffed tiger posed as if on the prowl. You happen to notice that part of the tiger's ear looks like it's been kind of torn off, leaving a jagged scar on the head there. Also near the middle of the room, on a stone statue, is a tiger-headed man holding a spear. Your tiger man is here. The big tiger, is here. Here's some more stuff. The smaller locations are looked to be domestic kitty cats that are basically stuffed in various poses, sitting, stalking, pouncing, begging, playing, and all that. One of them in the center of the room has been knocked over right next to the tiger, and it looks like it's been chewed on a little bit, and it's kind of stuffing, it's kind of falling out. That would be the one that Juan is standing next to right at the moment. There's more, however.
Oh, wait, there's more.
There is more. Hung on the walls are several skins of lions and leopards. There's tiger head, a cat o' nine tails. Along the northwestern wall of the chamber, which is where this circular object is, a large calendar stone mounted on the wall above a stone table and altar. Here's one more. If you're looking at this statue of the cat man, it looks like it's a tall human male, but he has 2 extra set of nipples. He seems to be wearing a tiger face mask and is clad only in a loincloth. Don't look under. A jagged scar runs along the left side of his chest, above the heart area, and his chest is kind of sunken in and bony a little bit in that area and all around it. The spear is stone-hafted but bears a silvery head. And he looks like this.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
You can milk anything with nipples.
Oh, bad reference. No.
All right. If that thing comes to life, we're gonna have to kill
Grandpapa, is that you?
it.
You better wonder.
Yeah, Cousin Eddie will walk into the room and ask Juan if any of these look familiar.
Yes, he looks like my grandfather. Did I not just tell you as we were walking down the hallway? This reminds me of home. And I kind of throw my hand up just to, towards my grandpapa statue. And I'm like, see? And then I reach down and I'll right the cat that's next to me.
This hole in his chest, how big is it compared to the depressions that were outside?
Smaller.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then Benazar will go investigate this calendar stone.
That's what I was looking to make sure I had. I thought I had a picture of it, but you've seen it before in the Dream Tale. It's it's very similar, almost identical to what the Aztec stone calendar looks like.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as I step around the corner, can I tell Juan and this statue apart?
Yes. Yeah. The one is more of the statue is more jaguar looking. Let's put it that way.
There was a little bit of mixed heritage in my family. My
Yeah.
grandpapa, he liked the lynx.
The calendar. Let me.
But I'm just gonna stare at my
Yep.
grandpapa.
Staring at the calendar, there it is. This great wheel of stone carved from limestone. In the center of it is a symbol of a sun surrounded by various sigils depicting seasons of the year that you can make out. It's about 10 feet across and is mounted about 5 feet above the floor on a stone altar. On the altar rests a ceremonial dagger made of flint and a jade statue of a cat. Go figure. At the foot of the altar is another stuffed cat, posed as if begging and attempting to catch something in the air, right to the north where Cousin Clark is standing.
I'm gonna pick up one of this cat, and I'm next to it. This, if I can.
Yeah, it's a stuffed cat. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up and carry it for a while.
Okay, you've got a stuffed cat in your arms.
Awesome.
I'll have to figure out a way to parcel that in a second if you don't mind. I don't have a parcel for a stuffed cat if you don't mind.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, I can remember I have it. But,
Yeah, you've got it in your hand right now.
I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I'm just in case I need it while we're in this room. I have a sneaking feeling I might need one.
Okay.
What's the pedestal look like when he takes the cat off? Just empty?
Yeah.
Or
yeah. It's
anything
just,
underneath?
that wasn't anything really underneath it on that one.
Which is the one that has the ear cheek? Is that this one here?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to that one and just look at it.
Yeah, that one's laying on the ground. It's been knocked over.
Well, I righted that one when I walked over.
Oh, okay. Well, you kind of right. It's kind of broken apart, and everything that was kind of in it, it's stuffings. It's the part of it, the taxidermy stuffing is all kind of fallen out, and it's kind of ripped apart, and it doesn't. It just kind of half flops over when you set it up, but it does not keep its form at all.
Who's got mending?
Someone could mend it, I guess. Take the time to mend the cat and put it back together. Sure.
Does somebody have mending?
Happily.
Yeah, mend the cat. See what happens.
I will
I'll make a
carefully
big
pick my
go of
way
it.
through.
Okay.
My face scrunches up in concentration.
Okay, you're mending the stuffed animal, the stuffed cat, that one that was broken apart, putting everything. Yeah. It's just the stuffing, the filling begins to reform, and you see the insides begin to form, and the skin starts to niche up and stitch it, and it becomes a cat that was, actually looked like it was sleeping, and forms
I
itself.
toss in a prestidigitation to make it look, like there's sparks and stuff flying from it as I do my work.
Okay. I take it the Juan and Rupert are checking out these doors.
Mm-hmm. I want to give it a push with my claw if I don't see anything visibly trapping it. Do a quick check. Eyeball check. Okay.
Yep, and I've investigated this door over here. See if it's locked or anything like that.
Nope. You open it up and you see a hallway.
Goodbye to you, Grandpapa. And I'll just start walking down the hallway.
Okay, I'm back.
Nothing's happened so far.
All right. So I'm assuming we heard Juan say that and walk through the door. So I'll turn back around and rejoin.
Okay.
I won't split the party anymore since we're all almost dead.
There you go.
I'll go to the corner and take a peek around.
Everybody else in the room?
I'll stand near the door. Start heading down the hallway with the rest of the party once they begin moving down. Sure.
So while I was away, did anybody like touch anything, or is everybody like avoiding stuff, or what?
Cousin Clark picked up a cat that was right here.
Okay.
It looks like a stuffed animal that was kind of pawing up in the air, I believe is what it said.
Oh,
And
that's cute. Okay.
he's got it in his hands. And he's walking out the door.
Okay. Let
When
me scroll back through here.
one second.
The one that's sitting, is it like sitting looking up, or what is it like sitting and doing?
There's all different kinds. There's one, they're sitting up, they're looking for food, they're pawing the air, pouncing, stalking. They're in all different various poses. Would you make me a perception check, please? Juan, hold on one moment.
Absolutely.
You happen to catch movement out of the corner of your eye, and the tall jaguar statue has come to life. I need initiative rolls, please, from everybody. And it is pouncing at you, Cousin Eddie.
So what do you say we split the
that's
party?
terrible.
The four of us keep heading down the hallway and...
And he moves. He gets a surprise on you. Well, actually, you know what? I'll give it to you because you rolled high enough. You saw him moving, so we won't give him the bonus. You begin to see his skin begins to turn from stone to flesh.
What caused that?
It was as soon as you walked out of the room with the
With the cat.
Next time, if you could wait until I get my own cat, that would be great.
All right.
Did we roll initiative? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I missed it. I just hung up on the mayor. The mayor called me. I hung up on his ass. That's why I missed it.
Yeah, go ahead. You can roll your niche. There you go. Well done. Benazar, perception check to see if you hear what's going on in the other room, please.
This will be fun. That's persuasion.
You hear something growl in the back room that was definitely not the bugbear.
That doesn't sound good at all. I will rush back to the room and see what's up.
Yep, and you see that stone statue has now come to life.
I look at the statue and I tell it that it's like easily the third ugliest cat in this room. And then I'll cast vicious mockery at it. And that's my turn.
Juan is moving to the door.
Yep, and I'm going to do my investigation at the door.
Go right ahead, please. You found a door.
Excellent. I'll open the door.
You open the door and you see that it's a small little nook area. Then and the hallway goes back. Yep. All right. Then the hallway begins to narrow in, so only one person at a time can go down the hall. Glib, you may roll me a perception check to see if you hear or you saw Benazar run back. So actually, you don't need that. You don't
I've
need
been
that
with
check.
Benazar for a little while now.
Yeah,
Did it look like he was running towards danger or towards treasure?
Expression of puzzlement was on his face.
Puzzlement. I guess that could go either way.
So
He
does
didn't care.
Benazar.
It's probably safer going this way.
Yep.
And then I'll hide.
It jumps on from the pedestal, attacking Cousin Eddie. I need a strength saving throw from you, Ed, please. All right. You weathered that. Yeah. Yeah, you weathered that. He was trying to knock you down, but then begins to attack you.
I got back up again.
Yeah, you're fine. It didn't knock you down. It will swipe at you. First claw misses. Second claw misses. A little Rupert.
All right, I will. I don't know. Try to pick my way over. Where's a good spot for me? Maybe right there. I'll maybe go around somehow. I don't know. All right, so I will try a little claw action. Little claw, little bite. I'll start with the claw. See if I can grab hold of him first. No, missed with the claw. That was my distraction.
Where is it?
Yep,
Yep.
for the bite. Yep.
Okay.
It tastes better than those other stuffed animal versions.
It didn't take any damage from that.
Oh.
Cousin Clark.
All right, I'm gonna go back and mess some shit up. So 30 to there. And then when I get there, I think I'm gonna try to shoot it. And learn my lesson about piercing doesn't do anything. Yes.
It took no damage
right.
from that attack.
I have learned my lesson about piercing does nothing.
Yep.
I will go into a rage and can I get a surprise attack? It was worth a shot. So let's see here.
I didn't even wait for an answer.
You know what? I'm going to recklessly attack because you only live once.
You only die once, too.
That is true.
This is D&D. You can die many times.
And I will miss and pass my turn.
Benazar.
All right. 15.
We got a slow night tonight in chat.
I will go there. And then come up with another witty remark against the cat that I'm not actually witty enough to come up with at the moment. So, hey cat, fuck you. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Cat got your tongue?
Yeah.
And that is my turn. Oh, I guess I would have shouted back down the hallway, "Hey guys, cat fight!"
Meow. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Come on. You want to try to proceed
Peek around the corner.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right. There you go. Another door.
I think I got about that much more movement left, and I think that's it.
Glib.
All right. I guess since they called to me, I'll join. What sort of penalty would I be facing with a shot like this?
With what weapon?
Firebolt.
It's no. Yeah. You. I'm trying to see with the big ass bear and a big and closing Clark sitting there.
Why are you gonna call me an ass bear? That's just rude.
Sorry, the big ass.
Maybe he's a leg bear or a breast bear.
-2 for half cover.
Yeah, -2. Yeah, that'll work.
Boom. And I will apply the fury of the small.
Thank you, sweetie.
Ooh.
All right.
Nicely done. One second. Here we go. We got some more slash. He hit. And then he looks at you and he opens up his big ass mouth. Tries to bite you. Hits. You may roll me a Constitution saving throw there, Cousin Eddie. I'll be down low. I'll see it at the break time.
Inspiration?
Are you gonna give me yours?
Do you not have any?
I think you said everybody had one, right?
Everybody has one. Yes. So Eddie, yes, you have one.
I would
Sorry.
like to use my inspiration.
Go ahead.
Glib has 2.
Well done. For a brief moment, when the bite connected, you felt this energy and damage. It was trying to seep down into your soul and all that, but you fought it off and said, "Not today." But you're not quite sure what that damage was, but it did not feel good at all. And he kind of pulls back and growls a little bit more. Rupert.
You said his spear has a silver head on it, correct?
He dropped it on the ground when he came to life. That was part of the movement that Eddie caught, is that he leapt, but he did let go of the spear. But yes, the tip of it kind of glinted a little bit. You did notice that.
So I'm gonna ask something. This is probably gonna be a huge penalty. Can I grab it, the spear in my mouth, and try to just jab him with it?
Yes. I love it.
Okay.
It'd be a disadvantage thing, maybe.
Yeah, because you had to move. It's laying on the ground behind him, so you can reach down. But yeah, just roll me an attack. Yeah, just roll me d20 with 2 of them. We'll take the lowest of the 2. And Clark, yeah, you get flanking. Remember, I run flanking a little bit different. You have to be behind him, and you can get advantage as long as he's facing somebody else. Like right now, if you came up behind him, he's attacking Eddie right now. I would give you advantage on the attack.
Oh, that's right. You do the facing thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be just like use a bite at disadvantage, or would it be?
Yes. Would you please?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't drop it on him. Hold on. Let's see. That's probably gonna miss. Oh
no, that'll hit. And no, actually, you've got part of it, and you've got it in your mouth now, and you're flinging it at him. And the question is, the damage from the spear. How do I?
I'd say D8.
It's a D8, but it's going to, roll me a D8.
Okay.
well done. But this, what's your strength what is your strength modifier? That would actually add in.
I'm a bear now, so let's see. I've got a plus 11. I think I'm a 20 strength as a bear. Wait a minute. What's a bear's strength? Hold on. Brown bear has a strength of 19.
That'd be a plus
4.
4. So it's
Yep.
9 points of damage, and it sticks. You kind of see that that kind of worked a little bit on him.
Cool. All right. I'll hang on to the spear, but I'll, I don't know, kind of dance around. Happy bear
So
dance.
he was able to. He took piercing damage then.
Yeah, I just gave him some damage. Yes, he took some pierce, but there was
True.
But
I'll like kind of like lift my head over towards cousin Clark there, as in like, hey, come grab the spear.
the
Oh,
spear.
because it's the spear from the ground. Okay.
Yes, correct.
I'm gonna make a
silver tipped spear.
Yeah, that's right. That's what my prom date likes. I'm going to try something first to see if other type weapons work. Now with the spacing thing that you do, that does not require adjacency, no?
No, if you're talking a range shot, you can get it also. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna come there. This will be melee, but I have mucho range.
You've got range. You're perfectly legit. That's advantage right there on the shot.
All right. So I'm gonna do. Oh snap! That damage does work.
That did.
I am going to stick with that and let someone else use the spear if they so choose. I will end my turn. No. I'm going to move over there and then get out of Pat Dennis out of the way.
Will I get the flanking since the cousin moved out of the way?
No, he's on you right now. So Clark got the flanking. Right now he's attacking you. So you guys are face to face.
Flanking doesn't have anything to do with how close you are. It has everything to do with which way the monster's facing.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So you can only flank from behind then.
Yeah.
You can only. Yeah, that's right. Just keep it
in. Can
Spacey
cousin Clark like tap him on the shoulder or something to get him to turn around?
Well, I just attacked him, but he didn't turn around.
Yeah, no, it's all. Remember, this is all at one time, and so his attack while it was going on was on you, and Clark's moving up behind him, hitting him, and you have now just faced the claw attack and the bite. And so, what would you like to do?
Yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna do some of this, and then a little bit more of this.
That hit.
And then pass my turn.
Benazah.
All right. I'll just step over there just to be difficult. And I'll say, your mom should have thrown you in a sack and tossed you in the river when you were born. And that came out more mean-spirited than I wanted to. but we're going to go with it. Oh, yeah.
Isn't vicious mockery supposed to be mean-spirited?
This is a fair point.
You would think so. Mm-hmm.
That'll be my turn.
Come on. And you found a door.
Open it.
I love this. All right.
And it's another jaguar.
And a dragon pops out.
Avoid into space.
It's one of the 9 points of hell.
Oh, yeah. It's that tree from the first module.
It looks more like this. It's in the center of the room.
It's like Stranger Things. You've just walked into the Upside Down.
Exactly.
Yeah, it also is very reminiscent of the thing in The Thing.
That's
in
right.
John Carpenter's The Thing when
The
that
great
turns
movie.
into that. Oh my god, that's creepy as fuck.
Yep, looks just like it. Kind of sprouting arms and legs, and it is. It's a wither. It looks like a tree, like a willow. In that depression, and the bottom of the hollow is water, and you can kind of see it's a little oily because of the glint. Of the sheen on it. It's only just a few inches deep, and the other side is another door. Around the room is a 5-foot wide ledge, and the room is it's humid in there because there's condensation, beating all up and down the walls and the ceiling.
If I was there, I would tell you to run away.
But it is not moving.
That is creepy looking, man.
It just looks like a tree growing in the water.
I move in the ledge. How far down is the ledge from the floor right there?
Another 5 feet down.
That is 5 feet down? Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to stop there, and I'm expecting that the other party members are going to be appearing behind me, because I have no idea that they're in this combat with my grandfather. So, this is where I'll stop.
Glib.
Alright, well, I guess I'll continue peppering this guy with fire. Try to get into a position where I'm less obscured. And I'll miss at him.
Okay. Let's see this. Since actually closing Eddie, you just did wallop it pretty good, so it's going to swipe at you. Whiffolas. Rupert, you're up.
All right, I'll try to jab it with its own spear again, since everybody else has got other options. I almost dropped it on myself. All right, so I'll just drop a modifier in here for 4 for strength and roll 1d8. Oh, look at that, 5 whole points.
All right, let me give it to it.
And I'll just hang out right there.
Well done.
All right.
Cousin Clark.
Cousin Clark will try to glaive it up again.
Understood.
Oh, wait, I should be
With
getting advantage. Yes.
Yeah, roll me another one. Mm-hmm. Still got
All right. Glaving it up. Yes. Some damage.
Mm-hmm. The wound is not closing as you would normally think. Eddie.
Eddie will again recklessly attack. With that. Oh,
Crit.
that's so. Look at that beautiful bean footage.
And those horribly ugly dice.
That is some
God,
serious
man.
damage. What is that? Popping 17? Holy moly.
Hey, that's how I roll, man.
Yes,
It's
you
smoking
do.
all them virgin cigars.
That hurt it. You would think so. It's stumbled a little. The Benazah.
You guys got this.
Anything else?
Just move it again.
Yes, sir. Come on. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. Glib.
Alright, fire bolt. Look at all that fire damage, guys.
All right. This will try to claw again. Ruprecht.
All right, a little jab again. Maybe.
Hit.
All right, do another 4, another D8. Oh, that's better.
Yes. Okay. Yes, you rip that up. It sticks in and rip it up, and you see all of a sudden the body shimmers of the jaguar, and he does go down. And what lays there, it falls to the ground, and it turns from a jaguar human form to basically a true human male, and is petrified. Basically, falls to the ground, lands, and then all of a sudden stiffs up, and it is a man with the middle of his chest where his heart and stuff would be has been all ripped apart, cut out. It looks like.
Oh man, we've killed Black Panther.
What happened
Wakandans,
guys?
Wakandans are gonna be pissed.
The views expressed on this stream are not necessary.
All right. It just lays
Are we
there.
still in combat? Can I swing at the dude now on the ground?
Can I kill him again?
You could smash. Yeah, you basically smash it and it just kind of falls apart. It's just a husk, petrified, so it's kind of in chunks. And just kind of all just smashed there. He's dead. Rupert, and we're not out of combat. You'll find out in a second.
Rupert starts to walk away.
All right.
And I'll go a little bit to there. Yeah.
All right, Clark.
Clark is going to prepare a jab when this thing comes back to life somehow, or anybody else does anything around him, because he's freaking out all of a sudden.
One moment, Cousin Eddie. It is not your turn.
But it dinged.
I know, but
That's the rule. If it dings,
is going to see all of a sudden that the tree begins to move, and this thing turns, and 4 tendrils that its arms and it shoot out directly at him.
That's gargantuan.
Boy, he's
So,
going to
wait,
tear that
before you
to
start
pieces.
rolling and hitting me, since I took no action,
You
could
wanna-
I take a full defensive dodge action at this point?
The question is, sure. If you're watching it, studying it, you would have seen it begin to move. So what would as in dodging it, you want to make me dex checks to jump out of the way of these things, or
No, these things just get disadvantage to attack me as well.
okay, that's fine. Well, I'll allow that. So I'll drop this back. That's let me do one more hit here. Okay, so that one missed. That's the first one. Here comes the second one. That missed. Third one. That's a miss. And last but not least, they all hit the wall behind you and ricochet back. And as it was doing that, you begin to see as it rose up out a little bit and those tendrils came out, there is a large mouth on the bottom of it, chomping, looking for something to eat, as it was expecting to grab it and pull it back toward its mouth. Cousin Eddie.
So I will do like I intended to do. I'm assuming I am out of combat. Is that correct?
That would be correct. In this room, there is nothing happening at the moment.
There's something happening. I'm going to pick up this cat that's sitting and looking at me with like these seductive, like, take me with you eyes, and I'm going to take it with me.
You have one that is pouncing, stalking, begging, or pawing in the air. You choose.
I think Cousin Clark took the one pawing at the air, So I'll take the one that was sitting there because I see it's kind of like looking up at me with its big eyes like Puss in Boots.
And one that was
No pun
mended is
intended.
actually Glib mended one that was right next to this large tiger creature because there's also a tiger in the middle of the room, the same side. He mended one and it's actually sleeping. So, just so you know.
I meant like the tiger sleeping or the cat
The
sleeping?
cat sleeping. There was one that was kind of torn apart on the ground. You just walked around it. So,
I'll take the one that's sleeping then.
okay.
I thought you were gonna go with the tiger just to carry around a giant stuffed tiger.
No, baby, I'm tiger enough.
Alright.
And then can I like, as I dash out of the room, can I scoop it up under my arm?
Oh yeah, you picked it up as you're walking by, so you're all mine.
Just like a Black Friday sale.
Benazar.
I continue to kind of make my way through this hallway, kind of looking for where the cat went. And when I get to the door, I go, "Hey Juan, you missed this big cat fight. Holy shit, what is that?" And that's my turn.
There you go. Juan, you hear behind you. Holy shit, what is that?
In order for me to get into melee with this thing, I'd actually have to go in the water, wouldn't I?
Yes. And that water doesn't look safe.
Yeah.
Is it big enough you could jump onto a branch and attack it?
You know, I'm thinking about that too. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move my token to its corner. I'm going to jump from there over. My strength is more than high enough. I don't even have to worry about that kind of shit. But I'm just going to land on it because it's big enough. I'm going to start stabbing it.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That would be a hit.
And then I'll move off it, jumping back over to the, like, in front of the stairs. And since I attacked it with my swashbuckler ability, I don't get an attack of opportunity for jumping out of its reach, which I doubt. I just jumped out of its reach.
Yeah. Well, actually, you saw that reach. Those tendrils were pretty long. So.
All right. I guess I'll follow Cousin Eddie at a leisurely pace. No urgency here.
Go get him, Brute Man.
As you approach me, I turn around and be like, "You see this cat I got? Isn't it just the cutest thing?"
Quite the cat.
Rupert.
All right, Rupert will kind of take a jaunt down the hall. So let's see. I'm going to lose a little bit. Maybe to there.
Cousin Clark.
Cousin Clark is gonna be like, "Hey guys."
They left you.
Yeah. What's going on? So I'll go chase him.
All right, here come the tentacles again. They're tendrils. I missed. Ooh. All right. This one grabs you. And it begins to... Let me see here. Tendril hits. It grapples you. And begins to pull you toward the mouth. And that was inside. Strength checks, target, you got a grapple, and it bites down. That was on this, which attack was that? That was the...
Third.
third attack, then it has to bite on the next turn. The last tendril comes out, shooting across because it heard something in the doorway. And it just missed you, Benazar, as it shot all the way across the room and tried to grab you. Cousin Eddie.
God, the freaking bear's in the way again.
You can go
I
through the bear.
will approach the bear from the rear. And would you mind if I slid beside you, sir?
Yeah, he'll slide over.
You can go by him.
I think I will. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'll dash to right there.
Okay. Benazar.
I will shout back down this hallway. Tree fight!
I will shat. You said that was funny. That was a good Freudian slip.
Shout. With my instrument out, I'm going to cast Entangle. And let me do a drawing thing real quick. And I gotta figure out how to. I don't know how to draw squares. What's going on right now?
You can do pointers. Right click on the map, do pointers, draw a square. And then you click in the center and
There it is.
There you go.
Gotcha,
and then
gotcha.
you can move it all.
Move it. So basically like that. I guess I can do like that. And then it's targeting the tree. So what's that? Oh yeah. The tree is restrained.
Oh.
And then I'll step out back there and shout again, "Hey guys, we got trouble!" And that'll be my turn.
I'm going to roll an acrobatics check to wriggle
Break.
free.
Yep, understood. And let me roll against that. You are unable to break the bond. Glib. I'm gonna live man.
All right.
Don't forget to
like
approve
the,
Benazar. Yeah, I was just saying he wanted to be safe.
Yeah, he's
Looks
fine.
like the party's getting ahead of me, so I guess I'll dash such as I can. And do I hear the struggle up ahead?
Not really sure. I don't think I heard Juan say, oh hell.
If I do, I'll hide as a bonus action. Otherwise, I'll keep moving.
Benazar had yelled again, so we're good. Rupert?
I know you can't really delay your action, but could you do a ready to move? Like to follow everybody in once they get back? So I'm not blocking the path?
You could... No, normally I think they would make you drop to the end of the order and all that, but yeah, I understand you're wanting to wait until everybody's in front of you, and then you would move into the room, unknowing that the hallway begins to grow smaller, that the bear would not be able to fit into that hallway.
Yeah, but I don't know that, so I'm just
not yet.
trying to not block.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're wanting to move up behind them when they move through. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Clark?
All right. Clark is going to continue to wonder why, when he's walking forward, he doesn't see anybody. Where did everyone go? I see Ruprecht, I see Bobby, and I see Cindy, and I wasn't done, but that's all right. 20,
Sorry.
25, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. I'll go to there. Be like, what's going on, you guys?
And Eddie holds up his cat because he was jealous that you had one in his hand. All right. All right. Well, this mouth opens up and bites down on Juan. And Mrs. Juan keeping we got his feet like on each side of the mouth, and he's like pushing and all that, trying to keep it from going in and all that. And then,
Don't teabag it.
that's it. He just tried to bite and missed. Eddie.
Cousin Eddie, let's see here. What do I have on me? Ooh, that could be interesting. How tall is the ceiling?
Ceilings in the shrine most of the hallways are 20 feet. Ceilings in the room have moved from 20 to 40, depending on the size of the room. Like this one's going to be closer to a 40-foot. Basically, for where Juan's at, it's it's different levels in that room.
Nice. I will like to drink my potion of flying.
Okay.
Which gives me a flying speed equal to my walking speed for 1 hour. So I will do a David Bowie maneuver and go 20 feet up to where I'm on the ceiling.
Okay.
And then walk 10 more feet, because that would have been 20 up, 10 over, so 30.
Correct.
So yeah.
Benazar.
I'm just gonna I'll pop back in the doorway.
Okay.
I can't currently target Juan, but I want to give Juan an inspiration die as a bonus action. Oh, I figured out how to do it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say you should be able to target him.
It was yeah. Never mind. So I will give him a bardic inspiration.
Correct.
Hang on a sec. I will yell at the tree, "No glove, no love," and then cast vicious mockery at it. Oh yeah.
Now, did you give him that bardic inspiration or not? I thought I saw it. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's on me.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. My bad. It's hidden. Okay. Sorry.
And then I move back, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Juan. Roll away.
I will attempt to escape again, and I will utilize that bardic inspiration.
There's your beater.
2 whole points. Excellent. Beautiful.
You are still stuck. Gleb?
All right, well.
Go ahead.
Continue marching forward. I wonder where that cat got off to.
You think you might hear some hissing and hawing, cat growls and screams in the room, and you see Benazar peeking around the doorway.
In that case, I hide.
Yeah. Definitely some ferocious hissing going on in that room.
All right, so I'll come up to about there. Can I see that the tunnel is going to be too tight for me?
Now you can, yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop my wild shape. So let's see. Go back to regular rubric. There we go. And take off that. All right, that was about 15, 20 there. And then another 30 down to there. Double move.
Well done. Clock.
All right. Yes, I'm gonna do a little janky movement here. So
To drive the women crazy.
560 to. No wait. That's 45 plus 55, 60. Right there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, it's been very hungry, and so it will bite down again on the cat.
Got me that time.
It bit
Ow.
away. Chomp, 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 chomp,
Whoa.
chomp. You hear the cat scream out. Eddie.
All right, Cousin Eddie will continue
Wait,
his.
before you do
casual-
anything,
To be fair, you damaged yourself.
you damaged yourself. You didn't damage me. You damaged it.
I did. Oh, what the
biting
hell?
yourself, quit biting
Yeah, I
yourself.
did. Thank you for doing that.
That's pretty good.
CJ, you can pull that Bardic Inspiration off of Juan if you want.
All right.
Which
All
one?
right. Thank you. All right. Juan, yeah.
Which Juan?
Yeah, Juan is now being engulfed.
Oh no!
Good. Not good.
Eddie.
All right, Eddie will continue his casual stroll along the ceiling. Let's see here. Now, how tall is the... that's not right. That's, let's see here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. How tall is the doorway? I moved Rupert.
Yeah, you grab Rupert. So the doorway is, so it's a hallway. It's a standard 10-foot, it's a big stone slab that kind of easily opens up. And it's already open right now.
So I should, so that was 40 feet to there.
You're good.
So I should be able to come down, go through the door, and then...
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, there's no penalty there. You're good. You're walking upside down. You're doing good.
Yeah, I'm walking like I'm on clouds, and I come up beside my good cousin there.
Still holding your cat, showing it to him. All right, Minazar.
That's right.
And you just saw Eddie
Holding
walk
your
on the ceiling
pussy.
right in front of
Fuck.
you. Exactly.
This is a dire situation. So Benazar will hop into the room and bust out his scroll of Scorching Ray.
Yeah!
And it's so I haven't had the time to just input this coding, but it's a DC 13 reflex save, as I understand it. Hang on, let me check.
Well, reflex being dex, I mean?
It would be if I understand the spell correctly. No, it's an attack, so I don't know why it has a save on it. But it's attack bonus plus.
Which one are you firing again? Which one?
It's Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray has a blindness effect that if they fail the saving throw after the hit, then they get to be blinded.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright. So I'm just gonna roll a d20. Probably doesn't hit.
It is a
no,
tree.
it does. No, it does not.
Alright.
I like it. It is a tree.
Doesn't no, you get advantage. It's restrained.
Oh.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
God damn it.
The thing hasn't
I
moved.
think I only have
Inspiration.
You get Scorching Ray. You get 3 of those.
It is 3 rays.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
Rob. Yeah. So roll your hits again, and that would be miss.
That's the third one.
A miss.
You've got to be shitting me. I don't know why it has to save. There's no blinded effect, like Jeff said. There's no blind.
It's not blinded.
Can I use
It's
inspiration to
it's-
reroll one of those?
Sure.
Yeah, this blinding. I mean, the Scorching Ray is just the.
That's
Oh yeah,
better.
Hit.
is just the 3 rays.
2d6 fire.
Okay, so it's 5 points.
And the tree burns and it's dead. No.
And
No.
that'll be my turn. After I move back out there.
Glib.
All right. May I assume he has half cover if I'm shooting through my teammates?
Was what's in? Well, yeah, because well, hold on 1 second. Benazar moved back. Eddie is hanging on he is walking upside down. So with your view and all that, he.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
you jumped
yeah.
down.
Go
You
ahead,
jumped
go ahead.
down. No, I thought you just moved up beside him, but you're still on the ceiling, right? Eddie?
I think so.
Yeah. So
Man, when I get to drinking them flying potions, they just go straight to my head. I have no idea what's going on.
I liked it, unless you said so, I don't recall, but I pictured him he's upside down, standing on the ceiling, looking at Clark holding out his pussy, and you come up and you can see you've got a shot.
All right. Let's chuck a firebolt at this thing. Whoops, why is that advantage? Oh, because of the...
He's restrained.
He's restrained.
Got it,
Yep.
got it.
Okay. Rupert.
All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 20. I think I can move to about there with 30. And I'll try to do a produce flame. Seems like a good thing versus a tree.
Hit.
But not a whole lot of damage. We'll see. All right. That's it for me. Small fire.
Clark.
All right, I'm gonna go in. And I've got range, so I can't personally do anything to help my unconscious friend, Juwan, so I'm going to attack. You're goddamn right it's a crit. I'm going to do all kinds of smiting and everything. I can't, I'm a fighter.
You hacked away at it a little bit, though.
That is my turn. I changed color. The leaves are changing color on the tree. It is fall.
All right. It will, seeing that you just did that.
Yeah, come get me. Oh no.
Yep, it has now grappled you. Restrained you. And pulls you. That's 2 hits, and another set come out. Trying to hit the Rupert and misses. Eddie.
Kaznetti will. How tall is the tree?
This is a gargantuan tree. It fills up a good bit of this room in the pool, and it goes up.
Is it short and fat or tall and skinny or what?
It is.
It's like a tuna can.
like a tuna can.
You make the call.
Okay. All right, so I will attempt to move right there. You could approve that for me there, kind sir. Let's see here. I am all right. So I'm 10 feet away. That is in range. I'm still on the ceiling.
Correct.
Shit! I forgot to drink a potion. Okay. So I'm gonna consume one of my potions of healing.
Okay.
And give Bardic Inspiration to Cousin Clark and pass my turn. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I was like, you're a bard all of a sudden? What the hell?
Okay. I will make my way into the room somehow. And then I'll say to the tree, let's be honest, this was the only way you could get some pussy, wasn't it?
Chomp, 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 chomp.
Alright, it's a pussy willow.
It is a pussy willow. Yeah, take that and that.
And then having said that, I run back out of the room. God, don't kill me.
Juan, throw, please.
Since I'm poisoned, should this not be a disadvantage? I'm asking because I'm not sure the nature of this poison.
Yeah, roll it straight up. Don't be a hard ass. You're fine. That's your second save, correct? I believe.
Yes, it is.
Glib.
All right. Well, burning it seems to work a little bit. So I'll step in. And I don't know. How's Juan looking here?
Engulfed.
He's you see parts of him. He's continually being sucked in. There's very little of him
Can I
sticking out.
see his mouth?
You can see part of him. Yeah, he's still being kind of chomped on while the tendrils too. Tendrils got a wrap around Clark, pulling him toward the mouth too now.
Would I be able to mage hand a healing potion into his gullet?
Roll me a dex check. Maybe the tendrils slap it away as it's floating in. Ooh. You don't feel good about that task.
All right. Well, fire's always fun. The tree dodged.
Mm-hmm. Rupert.
I'll try to shoot a little small flame at it again. And miss it. I will try to move forward at least to present a better target than Glib and Benazar. And I'll say, your mother was kindling, your father was a tent stake.
All right, Clark, strength check, please.
I would like to use my inspiration.
There's your beater.
Fuck. Hey, by the way, you told me to do that rather than asking me if I wanted to do that. Must I do that?
Well, okay, so my bad. No, you're being pulled toward its mouth, and you are just restrained and grappled. That is all that you've got. Yeah.
So to be honest with you, I was gonna do it anyway, so I won't change it. But I just wanted to.
I'll ask you next time. No, I'll ask you next time. I didn't think you'd do anything else. By bad on assumption there. All right, nope. He is pulling you toward him still.
I'm gonna action surge, and I'm going to attack him. Yeah. So that was a great turn, everybody.
My death is saving your life. Let's hope he can't, swallow more than one creature at a time.
Yeah, what a whore.
Eddie?
All right, Eddie Eddie's sitting there like with his hand over his mouth right now.
You damaged yourself again too, by the way.
I'm dragging it on the. That is so weird. Okay,
drag it
yeah.
on. The tokens are overlapping.
That may be why. That's exactly why. Yeah. All right.
Just drag it on the combat tracker if you need to target it. That way you can guarantee.
So Eddie goes into like a frenzy with all these like jokes he's been biting his tongue about not making with the like pulling people into stuff and shit. So he's going to go into a frenzy. As a bonus action.
Itself?
We
just fixed it.
Yeah, fixed it and killed Cousin Clark.
And missed completely. Awesome.
It's the party wipe tree.
Oh, I didn't check that got Clark too. Oh boy. Okay. Alrighty. Anything else, Eddie?
Nope, that was it.
Benazar.
Okay. All right. I'm going to assume that we liked if the tree has the restrained thing on it, so I'm going to keep that. And I don't have any spell slots anyway, so I don't even know what I'm thinking about it. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, and then I'm going to... I don't have it today. I don't have the energy to make it up. And it succeeded anyway, so it doesn't matter. Done.
1. You are... Well, you're
stable.
Stable, but you're still being ingested.
I should be taking damage every round, shouldn't I?
It's kind of chomping on you, or kind of swallowing you. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really say what it does after it's eating you, but okay, you're not going to, well, you haven't already guessed. It's going to take on the tactics. It's basically a roper and its skill sets and all that, and you are being ingested in it right now. So that's a good question. I mean,
I can just reset the death saves and just keep rolling, because basically as soon as I become stable, it makes me unstable again.
Yeah. What were you saying, Rob?
Does the monster stat block say that while he's being ingested, he's taking damage?
No, it doesn't. It just says that he gets a bite, and then it's just very hungry, and that's it.
It's very hungry.
It's very hungry. But it is
because a lot of times the stat blocks will say during this, ingestion or whatever, it also takes so much damage. But if it doesn't say that,
no, it's got a roper. It's got the roper block on it in the description and all that, but it doesn't say anything else about what was going on there. And because it doesn't, then, I'll do. That's not a way to be fair about it. And since it doesn't, I'm not. It's stable again. But now you begin to. It's still chomping on you, and the juices, and you're kind of flowing into it, and no one's pulled you out yet. So we'll continue to make throws on it unless you horribly fail them in a row. So we'll do it that way. Yeah.
There we go. So I just reset them back to 0 then.
Perfect. All right, Glib.
All right. Let us cast a Phantasmal Force and try to convince this creature that the objects it's eating are covered with prickly spikes, such that they are not good to digest. And I'll deal psychic damage to it in the process. And then I will run away.
Okay, Rupert.
Well, I think my small little amount of flame's not going to do it enough, so I'm going to get a little bit closer, and I'm going to go back into bear mode again. And let's grab my picture here. Where's Mr. Bear? There he is.
I'm going to start throwing good berries into open orifices.
Yeah, I think I've used all the good berries that I had. I'm like completely tapped out of everything. So let's see, I put my effect on myself. All right, cool. I'll just try to hack away at it and hopefully it'll stop trying to eat people. That's not going to work.
That's a hit.
That's maybe better.
That hits, and a tendril snaps off of it, falls onto the float kind of off of it onto the water when you did that.
Cool.
That's a save. More damage. It gets the feeling it's trying to chomp on them, but it does kind of spit them up a little. It's not chomping with as much ferocity as it was a moment ago. One of those tendrils, is broken off, but it then strikes out at the bear that it sees. One tendril hits, but it tries to pull you, and it's kind of caught off guard that you didn't move as much as it thought you would, so it hits you again and misses. Now you have because of your large size. Let's see. Also, there's one tendril stuck out like a rope, straight across from it to you. And I'm just letting everybody know that that's just, it is easily noticeable as it's trying to pull, and it didn't quite get the leverage on you that it was expecting.
Okay.
Eddie?
All right, Kazneri will recklessly attack.
Chop his tendril off.
Let me check our frenzy there. I will attack once and hit.
You hit. Are you hitting it, or are you hitting the tendril?
Was the tendrils grab somebody right now, isn't it?
There's one straight across, got wrapped around Rupert right now.
Does Rupert look to be enjoying it?
It's not one of those anime films with the tendrils.
Okay. I will whack the tendril off.
Your breath. Right.
I beg your pardon.
You might want to rephrase
I had to finish the sentence. Yeah, I didn't want to leave anybody in doubt there.
And hang
You said that
and
exactly
bonus
as you
action.
meant it.
All right. Yes.
Bonus action. I will. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That you cut it in half. Now there's two floating on the water.
All right. And I will bonus action attack and miss. And that's it.
Benazar.
All right. I'm going to unsling my instrument and kind of toss it towards Glib and to say, hold onto that for me, please.
Okay. So fetch a fine price.
Hold on means sell in this world.
Hold my beer.
I'm going to go over to here, and I'm going to do Vicious Mockery on the tree, and just say that it reminds me of my dad, and I hate my dad. Okay. And that's my turn for that one.
Hlon. Glib.
All right. Let's pop out. Toss a firebolt.
Hit.
Nice.
It's not looking good.
Get back around the corner.
All right.
Oh, and I keep forgetting to roll. That was last turn. Okay, I would not have surged in any event.
You're fine. Yeah, we got to remember that. That's fine.
All right.
Hit Ruprecht.
Let's see if I can do enough. Oh, probably not enough. What did it do? Did it not drop damage on it?
No, it didn't. Try it again.
Frozen.
Yeah, I'm frozen. I saw the 4.
I see the 4 though. It didn't fade.
All right. Well, I'll try to drag it again. Let's see.
Hey, there it goes. No, I got it.
Oh,
it was
snap!
frozen.
You killed him. You killed him.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you got it.
Nice.
Yeah. So you
Did I
slowed down
double
and
damage it?
you cut it in half, and it just basically kind of collapses onto the ground, and you see Clark and Clark and Juan just laying there, kind of being heaved out of the gullet somewhat.
Well, I keep scratching at it. I don't like it.
You just double kill it.
All right.
Nicely done, Eddie.
Cousin Eddie will see that Rupert seems to be having issues with the tree and attack Rupert.
This is not a good tree. I only like good trees.
Are we out of combat?
We're out of combat for the moment. Yes. Yep.
Well,
cousin.
technically, no. When we have people making death saves.
Actually, that's true. You just read my mind. Yeah.
True. Okay, I will. Let's see here. Juan, how many death saves do you have?
I have 1 fail.
Cousin Clark, what about you?
Cousin Clark responds in an unconscious mental manner and tells you that he has 2 saves. 2 successes.
I will approach.
Juan looks the worst because he's in there first and he's inside half the stomach. Clark the thing was trying to stuff his mouth, with 2 big, large creatures here, but Juan's down in there first, not looking good. You can hear things bubbling and acid and smell burning cat and all that. So
I will look at Juan and pour Juan potion of healing down his throat.
It never ends every time.
Looks like wet
It
cat.
never ends. I sit here all week and think of this kind of shit.
now we also have a bunch of entangled vines and stuff all coming up out of the water, and so watch out for that. Benazar.
Benazar breathes a sigh of relief because he does not have to do the stupid thing, and he's just gonna trot back to Glib and ask for his shamisen back, please.
What, this?
Yes,
Sure.
I take it and I step back.
All right, Juan, you crawling out of his gullet.
Yeah. I just eke
Up and
my
over.
way over there to the edge.
Yeah, up and over Clark. Yep.
What, coughed up the cat?
Now
Hairball.
Clark is in there too. This
Yeah.
is my first recollection of the fact that Clark is there.
Uh-huh. You woke up face down in Clark's, chest area, lower, you weren't quite sure where your face ended up. Sorry.
You guys spent some time in the same orifice. That's all we got to say about that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Glib.
Double penetration.
Tree DP.
All right.
It ain't gay in a 3-way.
Tree DP.
I'll jump out, firebolt ready, and see that the roper's dead.
Rupert. Ruprecht.
Looks like everything looks good to me, so I'm just gonna go kind of meander around the side.
Everything looks good to you. How dare you?
I think we're still trying to extract Clark.
Yeah, that's not great for my bare necessities.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm unconscious and don't know you're ignoring me. All right, Clark is fast and unconscious, dreaming about all the activity that's happening around him, yet no one has come to save him. He rolls a death save and fails.
Cousin Eddie coming over will set his he'll float very like graceful like from the ceiling and land and gently he'll go to set his cat down, but suddenly remember that cats don't like water, so he'll set it on the stuff behind him, and we'll do a medicine check to do mouth to mouth on his cousin.
You got
With
it.
a cigar still in his mouth.
Yeah,
Yes.
With a mouthful of smoke from a freshly rolled cigar. Damn it.
That's
an
bullshit.
inch short. God, I hate that crap, man.
Tongue on tongue.
That's what she said.
Benazar, you gonna go rescue Clark, please?
I got him. Don't worry, I've got him.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go in. I'll see that there's at least 2 guys trying. And I'm going to say that I did good. I'm satisfied with how I did this fight.
That restraint was pretty helpful.
Since I'm already a wet cat, didn't go there. Since I'm already a wet cat, I will kind of swim over to Clark, and I will pour a healing potion down his face. Oh, Susie just turned and looked at me, and she's supposed to be sleeping right now. She turns and looks at me. She goes, "Are you a moist pussy?"
I appreciate
That takes us out of
woken up.
Mm-hmm. So
and I scream.
That comment takes us out of initiative order.
I come into consciousness and I scream just at the top of my lungs. Long rest.
We do have people that only have 20 hours left to live too, though.
Yep, and you'll take damage every hour.
Oh, all right. Well, I just was unconscious. I'm out of my mind.
We can do a short rest.
No, we can't.
We've only done one. We can do a second one.
Don't they have to be so many hours apart, or can you do them back to back?
I don't know.
Short rest? That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the fact that I'm poisoned and have 4 hit points or 5 hit points.
He'll die again.
And I have no hit dice to throw.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, that sucks to be you.
Yeah,
well, there's that.
I guess we'll push through this door then.
Yep. Let's keep going.
Since we're not in combat,
Rupert pushes the door open. I'll lead the way since I've got the more temporary hit points to soak up.
Go ahead, Rob.
may I do second wind out of combat?
Go ahead. You've got a door that turns south. A hallway that turns south to another door.
Stupid tree.
And I'll take my claw and push on that door.
One moment.
Go get him, Patchy.
Rubble. Nothing bad can happen. Can I squeeze through there?
All right. Hold on there, Kimasabi. Let me tell you what's going on here. We've got an enormous chamber here that's about 30 feet tall with a high vaulted ceiling. I'm going to give you the description. Parts of the ceiling and walls have collapsed, with raw earth has spilled down from a gaping hole on the east wall that you see there where that rubble's at. Elsewhere on the floor are chewed and decayed corpses of baboons. Through a hole in the eastern ceiling, you see a little bit of daylight and fresh air filters in. Above through this gap, you can see some baboons looking down into the chamber. And as they kind of do, dirt begins to slide down the banks of the rocks on that, and the wall basically shifts a little bit. It looks very unstable. You will, before anybody else moves, Rupert, bring me another perception check, please.
All right. Vision based?
Yes, it is.
All right. You want it in the tower or open?
No, in the open's fine. 1 second. I sent you a PM right there in Fantasy Grounds.
Ah, cool.
The rest of you are moving. All right.
I'll turn towards Cousin Eddie and I'll kind of like let out a low growl and then very obviously take a deep, deep breath.
Clark and Eddie can give me some perception checks when you step into the room, please. Well enough, Clark. Let's see. PM'd you there, Clark. Or Eddie, actually.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, did it.
Yeah,
Clark.
I got it.
Hey. And you two, Glib and Juan can now.
I'm going to yell to Benazar, hurry up, hurry up.
Don't yell at me!
Juan doesn't say anything. Glib and Benazar, you guys can make me perception check now. Let y'all. Actually, everybody's in the room now, so it doesn't matter. You're noticing that there is no orange haze in this room.
Aw, shit.
But you do have baboons, and you have this shifting wall. The eastern wall, which is the north part of the wall, it has moved a few times. It's kind of some rubble and rocks have falling down. It looks very unstable along that whole wall area.
Is it the eastern wall up there?
Yeah, right. Yeah, this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this wall right in there.
Yeah, so let's just go over this way, and then we'll nap.
Oh, as y'all begin to move toward that center rubble, one moment.
There's a bunch of dead carcasses. Dead baboons. Baboons are checking out from upstairs.
Hold on,
waiting
now
to
I gotta move Clark back. Hold on. As y'all move toward that center pile, everybody needs to roll me a initiative roll, please.
Let's go ahead and use Tides of Chaos on this to take advantage and to enable wild magic.
Oh. Uh-oh, Doug, you just went boo-boo.
I did. Let's try it again.
I got your initiative roll, Doug. You're back. Yeah, you reconnected real quick. Tides of Chaos, what happens there?
Oh, it just it's like an inspiration, but once I use it, anytime I cast a spell, you can force a wild magic surge even if I don't roll a 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Force it.
Holy crap!
Force it.
It's a giant A. It's an adulterer.
Shooting out of the rubble. It's the movement. Basically, the rocks kind of all pull apart. This large, two-headed giant snake begins to uncoil out and shoots toward Clark, and Rupert, Benazar, and Juan are all moving that direction.
Amphibian, yay!
Yep, that is exactly what it is.
Is it A for anaconda? Is that what that is?
Amphibian.
Oh, yeah. I guess I can read the combat tracker. Yeah.
All right, let us fire a ray of sickness at this guy. I miss, and my wild magic roll is not successful.
Oh, snap.
There we go. Now we're talking.
I'll leave the A there so you can
Right.
target it, but the snake there for you.
You know, you could just drag that snake onto the A. It'll replace it in place, right?
Didn't know if it were here.
The
My
token.
bad.
Onto
Did
the
not
combat
know that.
tracker.
I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
Oh, you have to drag it onto the combat tracker.
Drag the
where
token onto the combat tracker where the A
Oh,
is.
snap. Oh, new
Places.
information. Everybody, calm down. Everybody just relax.
Well, I have to unlock it
I'm
first.
Now, there you go. You got it.
Actually,
Holy crap.
so now can y'all able
Did
to
not
target
know
that? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I know I could do it with the A in the actual entry, but not actually on the combat tracker. All right.
Did you drag it back from the CT to there? Yeah.
Actually, I'll do it real.
Maybe not, because I'm targeting it.
There we go. There you go. Now you got it. All right. If I move around to the other side, do I get flanking?
It hasn't
I kinda-
attacked anybody yet, so it'll be
Didn't
on
it
its.
say it was going? Didn't you say
was
it was
coming
going
at-
toward me?
It was coming toward y'all. All three of y'all were walking that direction, so it shot out. It hadn't made an attack yet, so someone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually,
I'll
I would.
move there anyway.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. Yes, you would. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct, John. I will give that. Yep.
Or if nothing else, as long as I give them flanking, that's fine too, because that'll give 3 people flanking for me. So
It'll
either
probably attacking who's in front of it, so you're good.
way. Okay, so I'll do a little advantage, little bite action. Oh, nice. Oh, tastes like chicken. All right, now I'll do the claw action. This is like the Jungle Book going on right now. Blue the Bear versus Ka.
Clark,
Okay, so it is facing toward me.
correct. It is facing you.
So that means if I run around to the other side of it, I will have advantage. Correct?
Boy, we're
I
pushing
mean,
it.
I'm just playing by the rules.
I know exactly what you're doing.
Hashtag facing sucks.
Well, because it hasn't done an attack yet, so that's kind of really what you're at. So, but it's here. I'll tell you what to do. 1, 2, and 3. Whoever 1 is Benazar, 2's Juan, 3's you, and a double on the die. It's looking at 1. We're picking on the cat.
All right.
It does got 2 heads though. Could be looking at 2 people.
Actually, it could. That's actually true.
Do you want me to? Do you want to roll another one or?
All right, you're safe, Clark.
All right. I love it. I love it.
Thanks, Rob.
Fairly done. He called it.
Good times.
Do you know what an amphibian looks like?
Doesn't
Because
it
the
look
heads
like
are
that?
one is where a head would be, and the other one's at the end of its tail. Just to say.
Giant.
Oh,
is
is
it
it
really?
It's not like the traditional two-headed forks.
No, it's not a two-headed fork kind of style thing. It's one's at one end,
Oh,
one's
just-
at the other end.
Oh wow, it
It's
doesn't
got no
say that.
tail.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
is
I'm
it?
finding it absolutely amazing that there's a Middle Eastern animal in a Aztec temple in the middle of Africa. So this is kind of cool.
Huh?
If it's
Does
a
it?
head on each end, does it poop in its own mouth? Like, how does that work? What
I'm
happens?
gonna.
No, just
Yeah.
can't flank.
I'm going to give it the two heads at the front of the toe because it actually does not say that anywhere in the information of the creature at all. And there's no. It just says a giant two-headed constrictor snake. Wow. So it's looking at Benazar and Juan. So we're good here. And Benazar, you're moving.
Yep. And I'm going to cast a Thunderclap.
Failure.
You gave it a little pat on the back there.
You slow clapped it with the thunderclap.
It does something else, though, doesn't it?
Nope. But it's an AOE cantrip.
Oh yeah, okay.
Juan.
Thinking. Oh hell, let's just stab the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You
A
got a
hit
hit.
at disadvantage. Always very nice.
And then I'm going to move my ass there.
Well, oh yeah, you're swashbuckling. Crap. Yeah, I can't swat at you. Never mind.
Yep, you can't swat at me.
Yep. All right. Eddie.
All right, so who is this thing looking at again?
Well, Benazar and Juan, but now Juan's went back, so it's kind of a head's kind of whipping back around, looking toward possibly Clark or Rupert right now. It's in the process of moving, but it's looking at one of them is at Benazar.
All right. So could you move my token real quick so it'll clear that movement out for me? Yeah.
You know you can do that
If I
yourself.
move to there, would I be getting flanking?
Negative. One head's free right now.
One head is free. Okay. I will move then to there. And what do I want to do? I'm going to recklessly attack. All out of frenzies. Oh, shit. We wouldn't happen to be outdoors by chance, would we?
You have a little bit of light and the fresh air coming out from the very top of the ceiling. But no, you're still considered inside.
Never hurts to ask. All right. There you go.
All right. Well, let's see. It will try to bite at Benazar.
Boo.
And miss. And the other one, since Eddie came into view. Let me make
D4.
I'm probably two out of 2 slots. I'm big, bigger target.
Yeah, but its head, he came up and kind of gave it a whack there. Actually, he missed at it. Who did hit it last?
I hit it.
I did.
Yeah, but you ran away. And Clark tried, and Clark gave it a hit.
What did I do?
It tried to chomp on you, but missed. Gleb.
All right. I've run out of my spell slots, so I will stick with the good old Firebolt. Firebolt! Look at all that fire damage, guys.
Just dishing it out.
That's right.
Rupert.
All right. So now we're straight up attacks, right? No more advantage at this point, right?
Well, it's one's on Benazar and one's on Clark. Yeah, it's kind of both looking around at everybody. So,
All right.
mm-hmm. But you don't need it anyway. You hit it.
Don't need it. All right. Let's try claw action.
It's not looking good.
Oh, it's actually pretty easy to hit. I like that.
That would cut it in half right there.
Yeah.
We got some dinner.
When you
And I
did
think
that,
I was worried.
yep, the head falls, the body falls down to the ground, and as soon as that, all of you hear a ruckus above your head where the baboons were looking down in, and they all jumped into the room, coming at everybody.
But
No!
but they're cheering because we killed their enemy snake.
I'm the baboon lord now, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's why you got ahead. They big ruckus and they leap in from the ceiling down upon the party, coming at everybody.
All right.
Yep.
Bring it
So since I've
on!
still got some move, I'm going to try to intercept in front of Benazar there. I'm going to go a little bit closer to him. There.
Yeah, 3 op shots.
And I'll roar right in front of him.
Clark.
All right. I'm going to move there. And I guess I need to move one closer.
Is this when we see Rupert
Yes.
turn into a lady baboon?
No, hopefully not. Not when there's 4 other ones around.
Oh, snap.
It's not
Watch-
gay if
watch
it's in a
this.
3-way. Just saying.
Bye-bye, baboon bitch.
Yeah. You kind of splatter Rupert with its innards.
Nice.
Benazar.
I move there and use Thunderclap on that one baboon because Rupert got in the goddamn way.
Oh, dang it. I'm just trying to save the squishies.
I have Juan's squishy right now. Oh, ignore that damage. It succeeded.
Hey.
And that's my turn.
Baboon 1. All right.
But bitch one.
All right. Yeah, bit you, but you've absorbed it. Baboon 2 will move around. He'll move. Tries to bite you. Can't penetrate the fur there. And
Well, he's just taking off my temporary hit points from my bear form.
that's right. I forgot. Okay, and the last one tried to bite Benazar, and Benazar, you jumped out of the way. Juan.
Take out my short bow and shoot this one
Bow action.
and miss.
Eddie.
Cousin Eddie will move up to there. Target this guy or this baboon. He has not yet become a guy yet. And recklessly attack him.
Oh boy.
And try to get as much innards all over Rupert as possible.
That's what I was going to say. Yes, Rupert's going to be covered with it all. Yeah, pretty
there
much.
we go with 33 points of damage.
From the left and from the right. It's all...
I see that I knocked him unconscious.
Yeah.
You insta-killed him.
I
Insta-killed him.
him.
A red mist covers Rupert's fur where the baboon once was.
And how far was that? How far did I move? Like 20 or something?
Barely that, yeah.
What do they got? Only 4 hit points each?
I will move to right there. That way somebody can get flanking. And
it's funny. Gleb.
All right, let's move forward and firebolt. Wow. Okay then.
Rupert.
Dropping like flies. All right, so I'll just try to finish off this last little dude. Maybe.
That's a hit. It should take him out. Yep.
Cool.
Boom. We are out
All
of
right,
combat.
open the doors. I'm just kidding.
No.
You're
flee
out of
from-
combat.
We
So,
need to get our wits about ourselves here.
now, yes, once again, like I said, most of the perception checks who didn't make it, well, you're going to notice it now. There is no orange mist in this room at all. And
There's an orange mist surrounding me because
Yeah,
all
there's-
these people that got
yeah.
exploded.
what you notice is from the doorway you came through into this room that the mist, the orange gas is coming out of the hallway. It's slowly being pulled, and then it goes up to the ceiling and out the holes where the baboons came in. You're seeing for some as it's suction, or what is happening is that the mist is starting to be pulled out of the hallway where you left open the door, as though it's defumigating slowly.
All right.
How
Might
many
be a worthy spot for a rest, team.
how many hours do you have, Juan?
I'm gonna say it's been an hour or so since
Barely
you got
that.
poisoned.
Yeah, barely that. Barely that. Yep.
All right, so 15.
Okay.
You
You
also
have at least another week or two.
Yep, and as you're looking around the room, you notice that from where the constrictor snake, also in the rubble there seems to be a couple of crushed skeletons buried under the rubble.
Somebody should check if they have stuff.
Yeah, somebody might want to not do that till after we rest because they might wake up.
When have you ever known a skeleton to wake up?
And I lay down to take a cat nap.
I'm sorry,
Whenever
where
you
are
die.
these skeletons at?
That's my guess. Ooh, I was close.
No, right where this constrictor snake was sitting at.
Oh, I bet those skeletons might be digested bodies. I don't know.
Clark, make me a perception check where you're sitting at, please.
All right.
You notice the double doors that are to the southeast are large double bronze doors, and there seems to be a plaque above it.
Ooh, let's read that.
Just happens to notice that it's a jade plaque, and it has what looks to be a carving of a two-headed snake in it. That's it.
All right, I tell everyone, hey, I found the plaque of the snake. Everyone.
All right, so Rupert turns back into human or into Furbolg form, and yeah, I think we could try to rest, and I'll try to get lesser restoration.
All
If
right.
we got time to do a long rest.
Yeah.
It's like-
You do, actually. There's no gas in here.
Oh, snap. Yes.
So there's 2 people poisoned, right?
Yeah, but get Juan first. You can only do one. I've got 20 hours to work with, so.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, I could do multiple first level spell or second level spells. I could do 3, so I can.
Well, then, all right. Let's do that.
It's funny, the plaque, apparently in the description here, I missed the serpent doors. It says the plaque depicts a two-headed serpent with its second head where its tail should be. So there's the
Okay, yeah.
deal. Yep.
I mean, the butt has to be in the
Like
middle
cat
then,
dog,
doesn't
except
it?
it's snake.
That's why I was saying, CJ, is do they when they each had
Mhm.
eats, then do they poop in the other one's mouth? I don't understand.
No, it just comes back right out of the middle of the snake.
Yeah,
The middle. Okay.
yeah, like a worm.
It's like a bad episode of
Centipede.
whatever the F that freaking human centipede.
Human centipede.
centipede.
Yeah.
You want to do a long rest on the combat tracker?
Done.
Yes. Oh, I feel so much better.
All right.
All right.
So
Let's
lesser
deep voice.
restoration. I don't see. There's not really like an effect for that, but it should remove
Yeah, I can just. You're taking off one, right?
blinded, death, and paralyzed, or poison. So I'll do one on one and one on who else?
Benazar.
Yeah, and that'll be 2 of my spells.
Done.
Thank you, my friend.
He feels much better now.
I cough out one last cloud of spores.
And I will summon some new good berries for later.
All right.
So where is this hole?
The holes are above, kind of up in the
Speaking
ceiling
of
from
long
there.
rest, did we get enough experience that we would have leveled there or no?
Probably not.
Oh, that is.
Only 1,500.
I can dole it out. 1 second.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. That's one of my.
I'm gonna throw it on the character. I'm gonna throw it on the party sheet. 1 sec. The answer is
no.
Oh, so close.
What do we do? The snake, the baboons, and something else?
The tree and the jaguar, the were-jaguar man down below.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
So, a long rest has rejuvenated. The gas is not affecting in here at all. It filters out the top of the holes. Yeah, searching the wall and all that, you definitely notice that if it only supports maybe about 50 pounds, even less than that if you were trying to crawl up the wall, even though we know that one doesn't have to worry about that, but that there would be serious damage and bludgeoning damage because that would begin to start to cave in on top of everybody.
Even if I cast fly to go up the hole?
Yeah, but it's a small hole about the size of a baboon.
Well, I'm not that much bigger.
We know that the women say that a lot.
Like a swollen ass baboon, or like a non-swollen ass.
All right, so we got.
I can reduce a total of 5 creatures, so one of you is stuck. Although the druid could turn into a field mouse or something.
Yeah, I could turn it into something small. Yeah.
So I could put the druid in my pocket, and then Glib could cast reduce on the other 5 of us, and then I could cast fly and just go up the hole.
Because we all become 1/8 our weight, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we could all just hang on to you.
I can also fly.
So Rupert will say, that sounds like a brilliant idea, but don't we still need to solve
breaks
this
the module.
pyramid thing?
They do whatever they can to get out.
Well,
if we need to retreat, maybe we can retreat back to here and escape that way.
What exactly is the whole point of coming here?
There's a great evil surrounding some green masks, and we got to stop it.
And investigate the cause, yeah.
Well, that would probably be at the top.
You don't know that?
Why travel through this death trap dungeon and just not go right to the top?
Does the hole up go outside? Or
it
so
has
you're
to
thinking
eventually
go outside and climb the outside of the pyramid to the top? Is that what you're thinking?
Just walk up the front stairs.
I've already forgotten. Like when we got here, did we come in?
We dropped through a hole.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we're basically going through the catacombs underneath this thing in order to go up into it, because we've been steadily going up, 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 up. So going up the hole would bypass all the rest of it. We go right to the end bad guy and be done.
But so but going outside would be yeah, I'm confused.
We would be going off the whiteboard, going around the edge of the whiteboard, somewhere around the rim where the wood is around the whiteboard, climb around that to the other side of it, and then come in at the last encounter. And we just took a long rest, so we have all of our resources.
Rupert can't think outside of the box that much. He says, "Oh, I don't know. There's doors."
Yeah, the box is there for a reason.
That's what
Would
my
this be
mom
would this be a
If
good
I
time
had a
to
camera,
call
if
the
I had a
night?
camera right now, you guys would see me face palming so fucking hard.
Maybe you should get inside the box. Know the joy.
It's safe in the box. The box is safe.
Ooh.
The box is a comforting place.
Okay, yes. You know you fell in a hole roughly. Your logic is correct on some of that. And okay, yeah, Rob, you've got Schmo, just so you know. Just
Oh, I do?
yeah, look in Discord.
What, he had to-
he's got to step out. He said just
Oh,
run
no,
him
I
if you
didn't
don't-
know. Okay,
if-
that's fine.
Yeah. So that you're seeing this map, which was the detailed map. The one I showed y'all was not part of the module. I was just able to find that one from another deal, but it's very similar and very close. But you fell in a hole roughly, even the tree line here, knowing that you had to go through all that to get to what would be the front of the temple and something on top this way.
So if based on our logic and our geographical skill and knowing how far we've walked and everything, where would be if we went up this hole we're talking about? Where would we come out?
You aren't quite sure on that, but you know that you know in the coming through so far that you've climbed up an area about an 8 foot, and you went up a set of the more stairs that were the rollers, so you've gone up some more there. But you've also turned back around. Somewhere this hole is going to be still in the tree line, or a beginning of the rise of the temple along the side of a mountain. So you've still got a ways to go in the temple area. Plus,
So that hole could be anywhere
yes,
in that.
yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yes, yep, correct. And you still haven't really made it to the main mound area of the temple area yet either. So,
But I think what he's saying is go up and then just climb up the stairs and go from the top in.
yeah, either you could do that possibly.
There were some bad guys up top, though, weren't they? We were kind of dodging.
Something
No.
was chasing after. Something
No,
was chasing
nothing was
after
chasing
people that
us.
were running.
A bunch of men were coming through the tree line, or what it looked like men coming through the tree line, and y'all moved to try to go across the clearing to get a better angle at them. And when you crossed into that open area is when you went in the hole.
Right.
Thanks for the follow, Billy.
Yep, and when we fell down the hole, it was about a half mile away. Correct?
Maybe. You gotta remember there was
Or less.
Yeah, it could be, but you still, yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what it really, if I remember what I said and all that. But within inside a mile.
Okay. Because if Benazar is able to cast the same fly I am, and I'm pretty sure he is because it's from his instrument,
Yeah.
then that gives us 60 feet of movement per round for 10 minutes, which is 6,000 feet, which is well within the limit of a mile. So we could literally fly to the top of the temple from right here.
Okay.
Right up the
With
hole.
respect to the reduce spell, I can only reduce 2 people at a time.
Well, Benazar and I technically wouldn't need it. And if Rupert can turn into a mouse and jump in someone's pocket, then you'd only have to worry about yourself
I've got a
and
scroll.
the 2 bugbears.
I've got a scroll of reduce.
All right, so Glib turns both bugbears. Benazar returns.
Glib.
Glib and
Well, the bards are going to need to concentrate on fly,
Mhm.
right? So they cannot all simultaneously concentrate on reduce. We might have to do it in phases. Part of the group in one run, and then part of the group in the other.
Well, technically, being cast off a scroll, it doesn't require concentration.
no, right. It just
I don't
can
believe
use
that's
this-
accurate.
really.
Yeah, all you're doing is completing the last word. You're not actually doing anything for concentration.
What's the duration? The duration is concentration, right?
Up to 1 minute concentration.
Yeah, so I think you still have to concentrate.
You just get the free cast of the scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
still,
it doesn't-
you still run the
DMG
spell. You still,
141.
yeah.
Spell use normal casting time, range, duration. Must concentrate if the spell requires concentration.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, Chris had to leave the game, so we just leave his character here to die.
Yeah. We'll come back and get him.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
would this be a good time to call it for the night then, since he had to head out?
Y'all's decision. I'll let the
fine with
party
me.
decide.
Oh yeah, we can. That's fine. We usually play until
11.
another hour,
Yeah,
but
no,
we
that-
can certainly call it early.
It's just good to get back in the saddle again.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
know
it
it's
is.
good to
Yeah.
even have a game.
Yep.
Yeah. So do we want to?
Party vote.
call
Y'all
it then?
decide. I will play either way.
I'm good with calling it here.
I'm fine with that too, because you know Cousin Eddie will screw us up.
Okay. No.
Yeah, that looks like a majority.
Yeah,
All
majority.
right,
Okay.
fair enough.
All right, folks. Well, then, and gentlemen, we'll each say bye to our viewers. But thanks for watching. It's good to be back in the saddle, playing with the group, and we'll see what they decide next week, if they're going to fly out or continue on into the Shrine of Tamoachan. Since
Hey,
there's-
you know, I actually just came up with a thought. Rob's running next, isn't he?
yes.
Kill
No
Rob.
wonder he doesn't. No wonder he doesn't want to fucking fly up there and get there faster. He hasn't got
I
tired.
didn't. I never said I didn't want to do it. I never said that. I was not the one who was spouting off on staying in the box and opening up doors. That was not me.
Well, no. Well, let's unless y'all. I mean, I'm assuming that we're calling it here.
We
so
had-
Mhm.
Yep,
I
okay.
have to tell you all
Yeah.
this one story. We had, you can see it up on YouTube. It's this, the Steading of the Hill Giant. Our DM built this entire elaborate whole like structure where he like hand whittled all of the individual like posts around the entire steading, all this other kind of stuff. This really, really like awesome setup. And I was playing a druid, and we wanted to first we like carved a hole in the side of the steading, came in through the kitchen area, and there just so happened to be a stairwell going down to the second story right as we first got in there. And everybody was like, oh, should we take it? And then we're like, yeah, you mean the part that he hasn't spent 2 months building?
Mhm. Yeah, I was just clearing the map. If y'all do that, I'm like going over to those maps, going, "Oh boy, I got to set those up real quick." So I didn't do that. I'm gonna do the same.
Players will never go the way you used to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, we're good.
All right. Thanks,
see y'all-
Jeff. Thanks,
see ya-
everybody.
Yep.
See
See
you
everybody
next
next week.
All right. Bye bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
All right.
All right, folks, we are out. We cut a little early. Schmo had to go. I think he's got some family stuff that was going on with his daughter or something. Family stuff. Anyway, so we're gonna hold it there. Thank everybody for watching. I will get this posted up on YouTube. We got to cut it because apparently somewhere during the middle of that I cut the stream for about a minute, and I'm gonna cut it all back and put it together. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see everybody tomorrow night for the Deadbeats. And then Saturday night is the Midwest game one shot that I'm doing for some players. I've got at least one spot open, if not two. The link is where is our link? It's showing up in the stream. I bet I didn't. I didn't code it for a. Let me check real quick here while we're talking. If anybody's watching, I don't know. Let's see. Chat commands. Did I do a mid? No, I did not. Isn't that dumbass me? So I am bad on that. I will post this up real quick just in case somebody's watching and wants to know. Well, I was. There. Timers, Midwest. There it is. And watch it show up right when I'm moving back over to Twitch. Boom. Anyway, so folks, I do appreciate it. We'll see everybody tomorrow night, 8:30 Central for Deadbeats. Take care. Thanks for watching.